All right, everybody, welcome back to Big Balls Fantasy Football. As you know, we're going all around the league finding out which team took who for the NFL draft. And, of course, we had to bring our arch rival Prost in, us being Bears fans, to find out who the enemy is going to have to combat us in the upcoming season. Prost, how's it going today, man?
Not too bad. Had decent.
The cheeseheads over there.
Go ahead, man.
The Packers did pretty good overall, addressing need as far as I was concerned.
So why don't you take us through the list?
Well, the first thing I'm watching the draft, I don't pay too much attention to the pre-draft all of the mock drafts and hours of garbage that runs with this. So when the card comes up and they say, oh, look, it's Clinton-Dix, I had this absolute anchorman moment where the commissioner will say whatever it is you put on the card. And I'm just like, really, this dude's name is So I had to Google it. I'm like, it really is. But he's a 6'1" safety, and he was top ranked in the draft. And we all know the Packers in defense, so I love that first pick.
And you stole him from, and we should have taken him. That's the problem. He should be on the Bears. We needed a safety as well, so we're a little jealous of you guys, bro.
Yeah, but we also grabbed Devontae Adams, the wide receiver. Since our wide receiving core is, as great as this is getting thin, that was our second pick. We got Thornton as defensive tackle. First pick in the third round to beef up, obviously, for the defense. What I'm waiting for is the Rodgers to Rodgers touchdown with our I call it the 3D pick, the 6'4" tight end. We don't know the status of Stonehands and if he's going to even be coming back to play. So we're a little thin at tight end. So that was a good pick.
You've dealt with Stonehands before there, but Jermichael Finley's on another team now, right? So I don't think you need to deal with him, do you?
Oh, Finley hasn't cleared medical yet.
Oh, really?
Cleared medical.
Oh, that's it. That's right. Okay.
Either way, we need to keep up the tight end position. But when Rodgers throws to Rodgers, that's going to be interesting.
So what kind of grade do you give the Packers overall for this draft?
Looking at need based upon what they actually grab, I would have to give them a mid-range D. I don't think anybody ever gets an A. You can't get all they can see because it's just not possible. They definitely, they picked up a center to take care of Evan Smith, who played center last year. He's more of a utility lineman. So that was a good broad center. We picked up 3 wide receivers, a linebacker to go for tackle and safety. And we got a little kid, Dimitri Goodson. He's 25 years old. He hasn't played football in 5 years because he's playing basketball. He's 5'11", which is kind of short, but if you're able to play basketball for 5 years, that's great, especially as a cornerback. He'll do that box out position that tight ends do as he's running around with receivers. So, interesting to see how he plays.
The basketball transition always works in the NFL. I think we're all familiar, especially you down there in San Diego, Prost, with a player called Antonio Gates. I think it kind of worked out for him in the NFL, don't you think?
Who's that?
Antonio.
Outside, he was also one of the first to brag about how basketball helped his football game. So, yeah, the basketball positions, I think, actually heavily scouted as far as tight ends and receivers, and it's transition out of defense as well. So, if you are good at basketball, look for an NFL career.
Yeah, you have a better chance at having an NFL career than going into pro NBA. So, I definitely think you guys addressed your needs, and as I really hate to give you guys props because I don't like the cheeseheads, but I feel like you guys always, there it is. I feel like you guys always draft really well and you develop your players well, which is something the Bears are working on. We're getting better at, but
Yeah, well,
you guys know how to develop players.
it has to.
Reese Thompson from Chicago. Thompson was working in Chicago. We took him to our office.
Yeah.
And this was the first time in 10 years I had a trip.
Yeah.
Packers did not do anything to this.
Yeah, that's right. You didn't. So the elephant in the room, as we go, I need to ask you: how's it going to feel to be 0-1 after the first week of the season? Since you, lucky you, get to start the season, Packers, in Seattle, playing against the Seahawks, against the Super Bowl champs. You know, what do you think up there, dude?
I wonder if the pressure's not on them. They're the ones that have to repeat. They've got all the hometown hype. You can't beat us on stadium. Everything's going against them. The Packers are going to go, okay, we're underdogs in Seattle. Who cares? In fact, as a Packer fan, I'm confident we don't have replacement referees this year.
I'm pretty sure the Packers are still upset about that one game that happened. When was it? 2 seasons ago. And everything ended up the way it did with the replacement refs.
We have no referees in this game. So when the receiver catches the defensive back that got the interception, it's not going to count this year.
Yeah, well, you know, that's why I think they pitted the two teams together, especially up there.
So as a betting, I would agree if Packers will start the season 0-1, but at the same point, I do have confidence. Like I said, pressure's on Seattle, so going there, them up, you want to surprise the world.
Yeah, well, I think they know the fan bases of those two teams. Are going to be just all in for this game. So NFL is smart how they put the schedule together.
So, Prost, you're gonna. It's not a very far flight up to Seattle there, and it's still going to be reasonably warm weather. You're going to hop on up there and go see the game, or what?
I'm debating the trip. I just have to see. Anyone who's watched the show, Esther may know it's turned a little bit. It's my finding look. I got my medical look. It's sold out. I'm looking for work now. So anyone that needs a wise-ass sportscaster,
you don't need a good shoulder to be a good sportscaster. So, hey, man, come on.
No.
Well, Prost, thanks a lot for your Pack report. We really appreciate it. And I hate to say this, but good luck this season.
Hey, no problem, guys. Look forward to this thing on later in the year and getting the show back rolling full time, getting back to it.
Absolutely.
All righty. Well, we'll be back with more draft coverage after this.